today was all about... Well, today was all about rolling with the punches, so that's ideal. It's kind of ironic. I'm curious as to what your goals are for 2025 and how you're planning to grow your audience and release your music. Don't worry, I'm not going to steal any ideas. What I want to do is help you do it in the most productive way and the healthiest way as well. You see, the reason I've waited to release this video until we're well into the new year is to give you some perspective, and the fact that it should have come out last week and there were some errors, but check out that episode for the inside scoop. You're probably back at work now or starting school or college again, and alongside this ramping up of a new schedule or getting back to your old routine, it's common we set ourselves the goal of, I'm just going to post one beat every day, or I'm going to finish one piece of music a week, or upload to Spotify every month. And it's in this first week out of the holidays that we hit the milestones, not to our goals, but to burnout. Before long, you're on the back foot and you don't release your best work. You just push to complete each day, losing a bit of motivation and inspiration with every step. Suddenly, nothing feels right, be it the formula, the camera angle, the mix, the master, the script, the artwork, whatever it is. But do remember, it's still winter. Most of the world is still waking up. For some cultures, spring is the real new year, when nature comes to life. This makes this winter period the perfect time to bank ideas, draft tracks, refine mixes, and polish that setlist. It's not about rushing to release, but planning to avoid burnout and actually finish the marathon. Instead of forcing constant output, set a manageable pace, finish songs steadily, build a backlog, and then release when you're ready and proud of what you've built up. Many successful artists like Russ or Little Dicky swear by this approach.
What I did was I created enough content over the first, I worked on the stuff off to the side while I was at my job for 2 years. So I had videos made that I wasn't putting out. I waited until I had 5 months worth of weekly releases. Every week I could put something new out, and only then did I put something out for the first time. I'm relieved. I'm like, thank God I'm not ill prepared and scrambling to figure out what my next move is. My whole 5 months was mapped out.
Right.
Yeah. Every week at this time, expect something new. It's like they knew when to tune in.
So today we're going to take a page from that same playbook. Let's get an easy win with just building a simple beat to get the juices flowing. Later, we'll reflect on the day with a little walk. Let's jump in. Actually, I wonder if we can recreate his sound. Let's see. Put them in here. Oh, it's not switching on. We're gonna have to make our own. Okay, we'll have reverb, grain delay. Yeah, pick up some of those highs, and then an extra long tail. I think I'll tidy this up and give it to the Patreon this week. All right, let's see how this sounds. That reminds me, today's episode is of course sponsored by DistroKid. DistroKid have loads of tools, they call them goodies, over at their page that help you promote and market your materials, as well as help playlist your songs, grab the artwork, and even mix tracks. There's so much available with your subscription, and I even have more discounts in the description. And apparently, I'm a poet. Let's get back to the episode. For me, there's already been plenty of setbacks just in these early weeks of January. And that's why I wanted to create today's video. It's all about preparing as best as you can for the weeks that are slightly out of your control. I try to visualize the ideal Instagram grid filled up with perfect content. And I save videos as I go along from creators that I can use as a measuring stick for what I want my content to look like. Ideally, you don't want anything to seem rushed or feel amateur. And that's why I think it's ideal to take your time, enjoy the process, and bank up all of your materials. Understand how you're going to market that music once it comes out. Understand how you're going to start to promote it before it comes out. You never want to get caught on the back foot. Let's see. Today was all about... Well, how's that for a real-time example? As I was saying, today was all about rolling with the punches, and I'm happy with what I achieved. I managed to re-record a lot of the content that I lost from last week, and I even managed to cook up a couple of beats along the way. The beat that you heard me crafting today is inspired by an ambient artist that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. And the project file, as always, is over at the Patreon, along with a breakdown ahead of next week's YouTube episode. So please enjoy. I'm going to get myself back in the warmth, and I'll catch you guys next week.